You're watching BSB TV, your new home for rock and metal television.
We're checking the soundboard. Yeah, it's working. Right, Danny Mighty Ray, we are
Live!
Dave Stewart. Does that deserve an air horn or a wah wah?
I thought that was pretty good. I reckon give it some air horn.
Thank you.
Well, what we've already learned in like 10 seconds of stream is that Dave from the Noise Cartel is a complete and utter simp, is what we've learned, you know. Honestly, like you are earning so many air horns now.
I know.
You don't get any wah-wahs anymore.
I know.
Honey Monster, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks to everyone else that's followed, by the way, that we have been seeing you guys while I've been on the intro screen. We appreciate all of you.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Welcome on in to playlist 157 of our Thursday streams here on BSB TV. We have got a fantastic show for you today. Lil Shadow, thank you so much as well. I think, it's going to cut Rob's, will it happen? He's just done... He's done a bit.
What the effing fuck was that?
I knew it was coming. And I waited. So yeah, we've got a killer stream for you guys today. As always, we've got some tracks to play. We've got 12 in total. The three of us are going to talk about those songs. At the end, Dave is going to pick his industry pick, and you guys in the chat are going to get the chance to vote for your track of the week. F1 Brosis as well. Thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you, Brosis.
Well done for getting that right. I'm
this
so
is the coolest
bad.
thing I have ever seen.
Shut up, Hagen. You can't just stop it a sec, right? Okay. No, you guys are amazing. Thank you. And also, thanks for letting the chat pop off like you do every week. It's always amazing to see.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
I got to talk about sausages, which is a really with Rob Campbell, the legend that is Rob Campbell from Wednesday at 7. We all agreed that Cumberland sausage is the best sausage. But have you ever had those jalapeno and cheese sausages? Oh.
No.
This is no good for my diet. Talking sausage, you know? But on that note, I have a really, really interesting question for both Dave and Danny that is completely unrelated. So I've actually been listening to a podcast all week, Danny.
Right.
Which for me is weird because I don't listen to a lot of podcasts on the move. I normally listen to music, but I have a lot of talk sport on in the car. And Andy Goldstein's been promoting his 21 minutes to go podcast with Jason Cundy. They're just two mates. They have 21 minutes. They start the podcast when the music starts. They finish it when the music stops, like when the music starts again. And wherever they're up to, they just stop. But one of the questions that Andy asked Jason on it this week was, did his penis ever have a name? So I need to know from both of you, just to let's just get really personal. Did either of you ever name your penis?
I can honestly say no.
I knew you'd say no. I knew you'd be a no-namer. I knew you would. It's because every time you look down at it, you're like, oh, hello there, stranger. That's what it is, isn't it? Dave, did you ever I think some... Chat as well. Chat, get involved here. Did anyone ever name their penis? Kale Drums as well, thanks for the follow. Go on, Dave.
I mean, sorry to disappoint, but no. But I think if I did... I feel like Willie would be a good name.
Willie the Willie. Also, there was no pun intended there when Dave went like that as he said it. Just to let everybody know. That wasn't scale. Thank you, got you. Because talking about it, and I just thought it was really funny. It was a really, really, just a funny fucking chat. And they were talking. He was like, well, one of them was like, mine was called Percy the penis.
Right.
But he had a full name for it. It was Percy Slong.
Gave it a second name.
He gave it a second name.
Oh my God.
Chat, let me know. This is such a random chat, but it's just I heard it and I thought I need to, Artist Maz says, I really named mine. What did you name it, Maz? That's what we need to know. His name's Screaming and Hirsch says his name's Lil Hirsch. Welcome on in, Caleb. Hope you're good. Rob says, I'm with Dave here, but probably wouldn't go with the Cumberland on this one. Oh, God. I can't read names. I'm so bad with names, and it's apparent on this show that I am so bad at pronouncing things. Boa Kef the boy.
Boak the boy?
Right,
Boak
okay.
the boy.
Says always gets called Stinky, not sure why.
And
We've
our
only been doing
favourite-
this for a few minutes. How are we already here?
This is how it goes, Dave. The thing is, we leave you there, okay? Because then you have no expectation of how like lowbrow this can become.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best way to do a music podcast or a music show, is to just keep it lowbrow and fun, and learn what we all call our penises. Danny, if you could name your penis now, what would you name it?
Mini me.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh God. People, Bushby says people used to call mine Clad. No idea why. The fact that somebody, like, the thing is, multiple times that you were with a partner and they went, "That's a Clad," and that happened on multiple occasions with multiple different people, is pretty fucking impressive. Like, I don't know, girls in the chat as well. Again, awkward question, but do you ever like look at one and go, "You're a Clad," you know? Do you know what I mean? Like, and
Well,
if
Chris,
the tables were turned, we'd be screwed as well.
BSB Chris said mine was tiny. So.
Yeah, but that wasn't a name, Chris. That wasn't. By the way, Dave, have you ever seen a picture of Chris from BSB, our special guest coordinator? Right, stick on the show Breaking Amish. I think it's on TLC or somewhere, and he'll be on there somewhere. He literally looks like he's the most Amish-looking man on the planet. He looks amazing. He is like this you know, hot fuzz, great big bushy beard, you know, and he's got like this big ass. It is very impressive. He's a handsome fucker as well, but he's just got this big ass beard, and he just looks Amish. And the other day he sent a picture to the group chat of him. What was he doing? Was he shopping or something? Doing something.
I think so.
No, I just sent the picture back with a Breaking Amish logo on it, and I was like, "There you are, fixed it for you, mate." He's a good-looking geezer. But you know, we're off the stupidness. We are here to play some really incredible music for you all. Dave's sitting there going, "Fucking hell, I didn't sign up for this. I signed up to listen to these bands." You did.
I did sign up for this.
This is what it is. But yeah, I'm really pumped by this lineup today. I haven't listened to any of it because I like to go in blind as I can be. Danny, I know you have a little bit. What are we expecting today?
Bits and pieces. I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised.
What are we expecting today? Bits and pieces?
No, like, I've listened to bits and pieces.
Oh, right, okay.
Come on.
Sorry, Dave. What we expect today? Bits and pieces. Right, kicking us off there. We love this band. I know this is a band we love. I've not heard this track yet, so I'm super stoked to hear it. This is Conquest by Approaching Autumn.
Sometimes I'm more the innocence, like reminiscing on where I drowned. I miss how soft my tears fell before I knew to do myself. They picked apart my life, called me names and put me on a shelf. It must be so hard, letting everything play as these times I've tried, I feel this time. Listen value on all these die for mine. Lungs feel heavy now. Will I reach the ground? All these times I've tried, let me end this time. What if they were right? What if it's not my fucking moment? My present fall is distant punishment. Don't let me fall again. You doubt me, why doubt me? I feel the weight of the fucking sin. I want this, I need this, I refuse to.
My takeaway from the video is that I would have drowned by now. Just want to point that out. 100%. Those gutturals are nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
D2D, yeah. 100%. There's so much going on here as well.
So many different layers.
Yeah.
That's some dedication to get to a fucking video shoot, innit? Swimming down a currented river.
It really is.
Really want to get to band practice, swim across a lake.
I just think that you guys need to remember that there are band practices in buildings, alright? But fair play. This is a really cool video though. Smash that. That was a really, really cool start. Very different on the vocals as well. This is what I love about this band, is that you've got two vocalists that can both do harsh vocals, but you've got like 4 different styles come out all in one song. And it's not overbearing. They seem to know how to craft that into a very like structured instrumental and vocal take as well, which is really cool. Big chorus. Video is epic. Like, I was just wondering where we were getting to with the swimming, and to have a rock up at like band practice was just fucking amazing. I just thought it was brilliant. And also I really love that wholesome moment at the end where you saw her just smiling and so happy, you know, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And yeah, another absolute banger from Approaching Autumn. Dave, what did you think of your first song of the day?
So I told Danny before we jumped on. I brought a book. I've made notes. I've seen other people make notes, and I see that it's helpful. So I made a bunch during that. The last one that I wrote it touches on what you just said about like how the video ended, which I think also I really liked how that reflected the song as a whole, where like the whispered vocals at the start, really self-critical, really kind of negative, and then the way that the lyrics played out and the way the song finished was it shifted to be something that's actually quite hopeful, which, yeah, really impactful. It reminded me a little bit of, it was like a blend of like early noughties metalcore, but then it kind of reminded me of Dying Wish in places, like that more kind of like modern, really harsh edge of like the metalcore scene at the minute. As you said during it, screams were awesome. Having the dual vocalist attack where you could actually tell that there was 2 different vocalists doing different ranges. Chorus is really catchy, nice grooves to some of the riffs. I'm really like, I love a good like discordant riff in like a breakdown. There's loads of that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was sick.
Yeah. I also need to just admit that the gutturals when they came in made me a little bit hard. I won't lie. Like they were fucking cool. Like they were so well placed. I was like, oh, tasty. Right, Danny, give me a final word on track 1.
Yeah, so much emotion and grit in those vocals, both the harsh vocals and the cleans. The spoken segment as well was a really nice chilled moment of calm in the midst of the chaos. That track hits. For me, it's like a mixture of nostalgia and modern metalcore, which is really sick. So, yeah, really cool.
Yes, Sapphire. She's just put Ben, 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 Ben in the chat. And now I'm so curious as to what this could be. I don't know. Let's just hear what Sapphire. Hi. That was it. That was literally it. Oh my god! Wait, really? But like, oh, that's mad. But Caleb, that honestly, you guys are wicked. Love the sound. It's got that nostalgia vibe to it. It also feels so relevant right now because we're seeing a lot of resurgence, which is really fucking cool. So they're well placed, really, really well placed, and a great way to start the stream. Track number 2, then we got Kahani with "Hope Lies Dead."
I know Dave's gonna love this.
Oh, it's giving me like annotations of an autopsy vibe with the vocals. I love it. Oh.
What?
Can I just... The mix on this is it's something else.
Yeah, guitar tone is insane.
Oh, it's so nice, isn't it? You get Dave Stewart from the Noise Cartel on stream and you get it heavy. That's what we've learned so far.
Thanks very much.
That's what we like, D2D. We like a switch up.
I love it. I love an abrupt end as well. Like, it just, that was perfect for that track. There's nothing I changed there.
Nope.
Nothing at all. Chorus hook was unbelievable, by the way. Yeah, like I saw that you wrote that Randy from Lamb of God was your inspiration. Yeah, just want to say that maybe he should talk about how you are his inspiration, because that was a fucking vocal masterclass. Like, Tank Girl, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you.
Shit. That's the sort of track you could sit there. I'm like sitting there going, I could play like D&D and have that as my campaign music. I could sit there and play something like Battlefield and have that as like my background music. Like, that's an epic fucking metal track, isn't it? That's just so good. Dave, go on. What do you think?
I mean, the main thing that I wrote down there was I wrote fat breakdowns, but I've written fat in capital letters, spelled P-H-A-T.
Oh,
Oh my god!
In it, exactly. It's funny that I said for the first song that I love like discordant stuff, and that kind of started with a lot of discordant stuff. Yeah, that was huge. As a guitarist, I really appreciate good guitar tone in songs, and the guitar tone for that, awesome. Like you said, massive chorus. I really liked the music dropping out to create the suspense, so that when the vibe changed, you really felt the impact of the change. It reminded me specifically, the first thing that popped into my head was, do you remember a band called Glass Cloud?
yes, I do remember Glass Cloud.
It was Josh Travis, who is now in Immure. He was, I mean, I think they've just reformed, but the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza, that kind of vibe, the super low tuned riffage, but you can like feel the groove in it, and you can still hear all the notes really clearly. And then the big choruses, that was awesome. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, 2 for 2 so far. Danny, give me a final word.
Yeah, I really, really like these guys. They remind me so much of like a mixture, and this is just for me, but I've always from them got like a mix of Bloodywood and Architects. And I genuinely believe that with the right opportunity, they'll be just as big. I think that they've got an incredibly huge sound. And I'm super excited.
Yeah, definitely. Right, quick question before we go into track number 3. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Look at you both thinking, that's amazing.
Probably, so you know how in Back to the Future, they put the little pizzas.
That's not a superpower, Danny.
Well, it is, yeah. If I could point at one of those little pizzas and I don't know.
That's not a superpower. Come on, get in the bin. Rethink that one. You can't have that as your super. That's not a superpower. That's just going to the future and
to be able
the technology
to
that's available.
Materialize pizza whenever I want
just pizza, nothing else.
Just food.
You know what that reminds me of? When on Family Guy they get superpowers and Meg can grow her fingernails. That is what your power reminds me of. Just want to point out. Dave, what would yours be?
Out of pure laziness, I think that I would like. Is it what is it when? Is it no? It's not telekinesis. Or is it telekinesis?
Where you can move objects.
Yeah.
I guess it is telekinesis, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
just like for like the remote. That's just like if I'm too far away
so
from it.
Specific.
Yeah, I wouldn't use it like in a like everyday life. So like I wouldn't like mess with people or anything. Just like in the house. So I'm like, oh, that's a bit far away, innit? Let's have that.
Yeah, like I'm just sitting there
convenience.
thinking about
superpower of convenience.
Just hang on, because Dave, I'm going to put yours into like a hypothetical situation, right?
Yeah.
What basically Dave's saying is he has the ability to have a power that can make him move anything, yeah? But he's choosing it just to be a remote control. Now, let's just say he's walking down the road, there's a little old lady, she is walking across the road and there's a bus coming towards her, right? If he didn't, by the way, Seppuku Sensei, thank you so much for the follow. If he didn't, like, make it so it was just a remote control, he could barge that woman, he could move that woman out of the way. But what can you do in that situation? It's like, don't worry, I'll save you. Remote control. That's literally it. Like,
yeah, and then it's like
you guys are selfish with your super. No, I'm joking.
It could be the click remote control. So he summons the remote and he presses pause, and then that's it. No,
that's such a bad movie.
if for some reason she's got a remote control in her bag,
Yeah, but you know what's great about that? My nan, God rest her soul. Do you know how many times my nan had a panic attack because she took the Sky remote down to the store, thinking it was a mobile phone? D2D,
She'd be
thank you so
safe.
much for the follow.
Thank you.
That's hilarious. Yeah, because you could just drag her towards you. It's just there'll be like a massive mailer going out, like every elderly person needs to make sure they have a remote control in their pocket at all times, just in case
I'm around.
just in case
Yeah.
Dave's there. And Danny's is like no one be near Danny unless you own a Pizza Hut or something. I don't know. What is yours going to be that you can change any object, or you can just materialize one? Like
Materialize food.
Are you able to control it?
know.
Like, it wouldn't be like you're like balls deep and all of a sudden pizzas start flying everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You like sneeze and then there's pizza everywhere.
yeah.
No, I was more thinking just when I'm hungry, I can do that and
He's
there's food.
he's on the toilet and he's had one of those dumps that just takes a little bit of pressure, you know, to make it move, and he just squeezes that hard, pizza just starts flying in the back.
Oh
You haven't
my
thought
God.
this through, have you?
No, I haven't.
Guys, we're going to read all of yours in a minute. I'm just going to pick up just a couple on there because that's amazing. Jake from Penalty Box says, I'd want to be a giant werewolf. I actually think that's really fucking cool. I think that's a really, really cool one. Like, the ability just to turn into a werewolf, but be massive as well. No fucker could take you down. Basically like the werewolf King Kong. Sapphire says, I would absolutely mess with people I work. I don't know if there was another part to that. I work in retail, but I don't know if there was how you would do that. I don't know if you announced what superpower you'd have. Penalty Box also says, the other Penalty Box on there said, control fire like fire bending, not for any practical reasons, just so I could live out my anime hero dreams. Love it. Again, like, you know, there's a massive burning fire at a children's hospital or something, and instead of saving the kids, you're like there going, no, I'm just like Kami Ha or whatever it is. I'm so bad with anime, sorry. But yeah, love it. Anyway, track 3 we have got. This is, so I have to go back down. It's the way that they do. If you know, has anyone else noticed YouTube's done a really shitty update that's making it really hard to see like song titles now? Is it just me? But this is OK Boomer with Always Waiting. Boom Hawa. Sorry, it's my fault. Pronunciation, I keep telling you guys. And that's a nice dual vocal as well. This, oh,
That is.
we've got triple vocals now.
That chorus, man.
Yeah, love it. Brilliant, guys. This is fucking fantastic. This is amazing.
Incredible.
Nothing left to say. I just wish that you were still there, waiting for me.
I've loved every track tonight, but that is my favorite so far. I'm just saying, like, there's something. I got the same feeling, and this is a really weird comparison, maybe, I don't know, but I got the same feeling as when I first listened to like Mayday Parade, and I don't know why. I don't know where I'm getting that from. It's almost like Mayday Parade stole Creed's vocalist and formed a band. That's what happened. That's fucking cool. Like, that's a really, really, really well polished song, and it's in a really difficult market at the moment. So it needs to stand out. And Diba Official, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you.
Yeah, a track like this in the genre that it's in needs to be killer. It needs to stand out, and they've got something really unique. They've got the USP of having, you know, 3 equally strong vocalists in that band, and I think that's really fucking cool. And at the same time, they're not afraid to. You can tell that they could probably go quite heavy as well if they wanted to, and a lot more melodic if they wanted to. But they found this really nice balance here, and also video. That video was honestly excellent, just amazing, really, really cool. Loved it. Dave, go on.
I mean, first things first. More music videos should have Wilson.
Yeah.
More music videos should have Wilson.
Yeah.
That as cameos go, that's stunning. To have Wilson in the video.
That's top of the range.
Top of the range. Yeah. That really took me by surprise. Because I think that when you're doing like a genre like this, where it's kind of like pop punk adjacent, it's really difficult to stand out because pop punk is really, really, really saturated. When the vocals came in, it was a vocal tone that I just didn't expect in a good way. But it reminded me of. It's funny you said Creed because I also hear that, but who it reminded me of was Adam Gontier from 3 Days Grace.
Yes.
That was the vibe that I got immediately, even especially in the chorus. Like, I feel like the melodies are something similar to what he would have chosen as well. I also want to point out that the bassist in that band was doing the work the whole way through. He wasn't just doing the root notes and just moving through the song. He was like dancing around all of the chords, which I thought was really nice. Loved it. What was the little note I made over there? The solo not overly flashy, because I think if it was super flashy, it would have killed the vibe. It didn't need, it was nice and tasteful, and it added to the atmosphere and the vibe of the song. Yeah, great songwriting. Loved the video. More Wilson.
More Wilson.
Or Wilson.
More Wilson. And Diva, we do all genres. You can submit. I'll put the submission link in the chat really, really quickly. Our playlists are pre-selected, so bear with. I can't multitask. What is wrong with me today?
You got this.
There we go.
There we go.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah, so yeah, you can submit on there to get in front of a guest that you're choosing. We've got a whole host of guests coming up. Danny, who we got coming up before I go into your final word? Who we got coming up for the next? Don't go through loads like you like. Just pick 2 or 3.
Okay, so we've got Atom Splitter. We've got Amy from Atom Splitter joining us this next coming Monday. We also have Riot Fest joining us in a few weeks' time, and some other absolutely massive names.
That's my first stream in America, isn't it? I didn't think that I got to get all the setup and everything working stateside, and we got Riot Fest.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, so, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, no, it'd be good fun. It'd be good fun. Yeah, I can't wait to go to America. I'm so excited. I've got like 4 weeks. 4 weeks tomorrow. This time in 4 weeks. There. I'll be finishing stream with you, and then heading down south to go. My dad, bless him, he's letting me park my car at his, so I haven't got to pay like car park fees at because I'm going for 5.5 weeks. So
yeah,
I don't want to. Like last time I paid for the car park at the airport, it was like 300 quid.
Yeah.
So he's like, no, park at mine. I'll drive you. Cheers, Dad. Appreciate you, mate. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What else is he doing? He's fucking retired. But yeah, honestly, that's killer. Danny, give me a final word.
Yeah, I mean, the chorus in that is absolutely fucking huge. It just absolutely soars when it really, really gets going. And the triple vocal dynamic between them, it worked seamlessly. You can tell that they are a solid unit as a band, and the songwriting craftsmanship is just absolutely off the charts on this one. It gave me a bit of Daltrey or Faber Drive in places, but like with a sort of heady mixture of a Day to Remember style pop punk too. So you're hitting both of those demographics. It's fucking awesome. Love to see it.
Do you know why I think that you could pick out Mayday Parade? It's like thinking back to it. I mean, a lot of their music is quite dramatic, and that had quite a lot of drama in it. I think that's probably the connection, and I could hear that as well. So
I got it, especially like not brand spanking new Mayday, like the new 2 EPs that they've done, but maybe the previous couple of albums on the instrumental, but mixed with the kind of raw energy that they had back on the first EP and album, like when Jason was still in the band and they had the dual vocals, and it was kind of difficult to know who the front man was because they were both as good as each other. These guys had that. Like, they've got 3 vocalists. They're very blessed. Like, in their local area, they basically just went, we need a vocalist. And all the other bands went, oh, you've got 3 now. Fucking, what about us? Because they just stole all the vocalists in the area, put them all in a band together. And again, they look like, I'd love to see these live. Like, and this is the sort of band that if you said to me in like 6 months' time, oh my God, these guys are out on tour with like Mayday Parade and absolutely smashing it doing that, I just wouldn't bat an eyelid. I'd be like, fuck yeah. You know, it wouldn't surprise me at all. So yeah, really, really cool. And I love the name as well, even though I pronounced it wrong, so I do apologise. But yeah, it made me laugh when I saw it on the on the playlist as well. I was like, that's clever. I really enjoy that. Right, next then we've got, this is Cheer Up Dusty with Simplicity. It's got like a Ruby Kaiser Chiefs vibe.
Yeah,
like
it does.
I fucking
It
love
does.
that. That's so cool. If these guys ain't opening up for like bands like Zebrahead, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. Honeyman's literally just said that as I said it. I feel like every band today is saying "hold my beer" when we talk about solos.
Yep.
This is amazing.
And also bringing something new to the table.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, Cheer Up Dusty are a wicked band, really, really cool band, and this is another step up with them. That they just got such a wonderful sound, and like I shouted out during that, like if they're not out there supporting like Zebrahead and even like Less Than Jake and stuff like that, there's something wrong, because they would just the crowds would go wild for a band like this.
Yep.
And I love the fact, like I said, there's that kind of Kaiser Chiefs-esque riff to the track, which
Yeah.
is really unique for this kind of pop punk, kind of skate punk sound that they've got. Yeah, massive chorus as well. Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, I was trying to think what it reminded me of, and as soon as she said Ruby, I was like, "Yep, bingo, that's it." It was like that kind of sweet spot in between like rock and pop punk is kind of where that sat. And again, I'm loving that. Like you're showing me lots of bands that are doing something good with the bass. Like it's not like something that's rudimentary. Like the bass really sticks out and it has its own place in the song, which is like, I love that. I liked the switch ups for the chorus, especially with the pace. Like the way that it shifted the vibe, just added to like the sort of like party feel good feel of the band in general. Nice fun video. Just feel good vibes. That was sick.
Feel good. I love that. Feel good vibes. It is feel good vibes. And also, I want to point that out actually about the video. That was such a professionally done video. Like the color, the kind of pastel pinks and those pastel colors just really pop in a music video. I think it just looks good. Looks really pro. Loved it. Danny, final word?
Yeah, that was really cool. At its base, it's inherently pop punk, but you've got that sort of like bluesy surf rock riff style throughout. Even the use of the wah-wah pedal in there as well, that takes this kind of into a really unique territory.
Was that
which is why
sorry?
I
The
feel
what?
like
The what, Danny?
The wah-wah pedal.
Sorry.
Yeah, that.
But
And that's what I mean when I say that they're really bringing something unique to the table. It's a really cool blend of genres, and they've got that element, that fun element of ska punk in there as well. So really cool.
Honey Monsters just said this in chat, and I think you're both gonna go, yeah, straight away. He says would fit in the Kids in Glass Houses end of pop punk / pop rock.
yeah, totally.
That's a great. That is such.
Yep.
Honestly,
That's
that
a
is
shout.
an incredible shout. You should be sitting where I'm sitting. I should be in the chat because that was spot on. Yeah, really, really cool. Right, next then we've got this is Virtue in Vain with Blood Eyes. What is it with vocalists today? This is insane.
Told ya.
Also, interesting fact, guys, he's doing this whole thing blindfolded. I love it. I love the just the symmetry with the lyrics and even the song title with the video. Hey, Greylight Savings here at BSB. We play so many female-fronted and female musician bands. But I do agree. I do wish there was more female-fronted bands, and we're seeing a really nice. Like, just going into this before we go into the track, we're seeing a really nice growth in that at the moment, and it's really exciting to see. And yeah, it's not going to take long now because there's just some absolute killer bands out there at the moment. I could link you to a load of them as well. But that track was fucking intense.
Phenomenal.
Oh my god! Like he did not. He just didn't let up for the whole song as a vocalist.
No.
That is just insane to see. I've got so much I want to say about this, but Dave, this is your wheelhouse, so I want to hear what you think straight away.
The main thing that I wrote, and I've circled it, is Breakdown Central.
Yeah.
It was really good that they shifted up like the grooves and the vibe of the breakdowns without it feeling like anything was too like jagged. Everything kind of flowed together really nicely. His vocal range, silly. Like how he can do all of that kind of like the higher end, more banshee level stuff to then go all the way right down to the gutturals and the way that he moved between it all was awesome. Reminded me a lot of like a cross between like Veil of Maya, like After the Burial, like that kind of vibe. Really groovy, really heavy, just properly unrelenting. Solid. Yeah. Solid.
Yeah. Rob says I drank some water on the vocalist's behalf. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he needed it. He really could do with a drink.
Honestly, like, yeah. Just listening, like, I try quite often. So I do harsh vocals when I perform live, and I do go a little bit heavier on my vocals, especially with Side Project, my other band that Danny's not part of. And like, there's some bits on our record that are like just so fucking high, and when you're on tour, you just don't want to do that night in night out. So I harsh vocal those bits, and it sounds really cool. But to do that for a whole song, just it blows my fucking mind that people can do that, like without, you know, developing sort of like throat issues like straight away, because it's just insane.
It's impressive.
And when you listen to how people do it and where they get it from the diaphragm, and it's mental to me. That's so fucking talented. Like, there's so much talent there. Like that band they are so ready for it. That's how I feel. I'm excited because they are. I would, again, I know I said this earlier, but I would not be shocked to see them just fucking up there in the next 12 months. You know, just absolutely representing, because that is just a big sound. Danny, give me a final word.
Yeah, I thought that the lighting and the aesthetic in this one was absolutely off the charts, and it married up perfectly with the brutality and the grit of the track itself. There is absolutely, like you said, there was no let up with this one. It just smashed straight into it, and it didn't pause or calm down once. The breakdowns are perfectly placed, and the range on his harsh vocals was nuts. Yeah, I thought that was really sick. I would agree with you, and I think it probably wouldn't be long before they'll end up at the likes of Bloodstock. It'll be happening.
I've got another question for you both.
Oh God,
there's a bit of a theme going on here tonight, Danny. This is just because I've been listening to this podcast, and these are the things, and it's just I loved it. I've really enjoyed it. Right, so if you could go back in time, right? So you're from the year 2025, yeah. You go back 500 years with nothing, just you. How are you going to convince somebody that you're from the future?
With nothing. So we've got like no gadgets, no anything.
No.
Well, I guess you can't, can you? Really?
No. You got to do it. You got to get. All right. Okay. So your task is, right, as soon as someone believes that you're from 2025, you instantly get teleported back to this year. So your goal is you've been sent back.
Right.
You've got to get yourself back by convincing someone that you're a time traveller.
All right. Is it the same timeline?
Same timeline, yeah. I know where you're going with this.
How far back have I gone?
500 years, exactly. So we'll say 1525.
I'm stuck then, because I've got no history knowledge, like, at all. So I would just be like, I'm from 2025. They'd be like, no, you're not. We're never going to get there, because people in the 1500s probably think that that's not possible. And I'd just be like, well, you got me, I guess, because I can't think of any like specific events from history that would happen like 500
I think that's all you could do.
I'd just be like, well, plagues and disease and stuff, you know what? In 2025, doesn't exist.
Yeah, but they're just like...
and then when they're like, yeah, no, you're bullshitting, like that's obviously not true. I'd be like, well, do you really want to spend the rest of your life wondering whether it was or not?
You fucking suave little bastard. Like, but what you like, this is what they were saying, and I agree with this, right? Imagine you do, like, let's just say you get given an hour to prepare for your time travel. So you go, first thing, I'm going to think about things that happen in 1525, and I'm going to work out, like, you know, I don't know, maybe I go back on Thursday the 20th of November, like, so I'm going back to 1525. I'm going to know that, like, this happened or that happened on December the 1st or whatever, or like someone dies on this day. The problem is, you would be before they believe you, you'd be tried as a, you'd burn you, because they try you as a witch. Like, they just be like, no, you're a fucking witch. Do you know what, OAP Skate, I think that would be my Dave, you've got tattoos.
Yes.
So we're good, haven't we? I've never seen your tattoos.
So it'd be like, I'm from 2025. No, you're not. And I'll be like, well, look at this, mate.
Yeah, exactly. We could just be like that. Like, Danny, you're screwed. But yeah, we'll just be like, yo, you know, we're covered. And I guess that would be our kind of saving grace. But no, I just think
you
it's
might
really
still get
interesting.
tried as a witch. To be fair, they'd be like, dark magic on your skin.
Rob says, I bet on Leicester to win the Prem. You'd be dead by the time they won't even know what Leicester is yet. You got.
If it
this
was,
is not Back to the Future. You don't have the sports almanac. You've got nothing.
If it was like the 1500s or whatever, and like loads of people were dying of, I mean, I don't even know if that's when the plague happened or not. Like, that's how poor my knowledge is of like that time. were many people around that were living to like 36? Because if not, I could be like, well, mate,
I'm still here.
It's one of those times,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like, because I always look back at history and I always think like, and they talk about, oh, you know, there was a king and he died at the age of like 34, and you're like, oh god, that was young, and it's like in that day that was old, and you're like, oh my god,
yeah,
like just
it was
yeah,
like I can't remember which king. I think it was one of the Edwards. I think he was like king when he was like 11 or 12 or something, and he died of probably like a cold or something because like there was no like immunity or vaccinations
Yeah.
or anything you could get back then. So I could just be like, oh, there you go, find someone that's got a cold, get them to
Yep.
like cough on you and survive.
You know what? If we could sneak back some Lemsip, we'd be sorted. We would absolutely destroy the plague, wouldn't we? Just take some Lemsip. Long live
Yeah.
Lemsip. Yeah,
Preach.
honestly. What a great question that one is, though. I could ask a few more of these. These are good. I appreciate this sort of thing. Right, so we have got an exclusive premiere. I don't know why that one button decides to go on a slight delay sometimes. Not all the time, just every now and
Just
then.
sometimes.
It just ruins my moment. But we are going to go off screen and allow this band to get in the forefront. We'll come back and give you feedback afterwards, but we're really stoked by this. This is the incredible Penalty Box with Asuka.
The static on my TV means more to me than anything I used to try to drown it out. I'm moving up in life, but I don't feel like I'm anywhere better than I was 10 years ago. I'm drowning in news feeds, the stench of my nosebleeds, and here I thought you were the one. I'm just looking down this bottle, remembering the last time I had fun. Say you'll love me. Say you're above me. 'Cause everybody drowns. All that matters is who drowned you. This isn't how I pictured it, just wasting away. Sitting here without you, my vision going gray. I tried time and time again to trim the bad life away, but this invisible thread between us always seems to stay. I'm drowning in news feeds, the stench of my nosebleeds, and here I thought you were the one. I'm just looking down this bottle like the barrel of your smoke and loaded gun. Say you'll love me. Say you're above me. 'Cause everybody drowns. All that matters is who drowned you. Love me, stay above me, 'cause everybody drowns. All that matters is who drowns. Yeah. 'Cause everybody drowns. All that matters is who drowns.
That was so fucking good. That, again, just an absolute massive song. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest. You guys definitely listened to MCR when you wrote this song. Like, somebody in the band is an MCR fan, but I'm not mad about that. I fucking loved it. I thought you made a really, really good go. Like, the chorus is huge. I love the quieter verses as well. When it came in on the intro, those vocals gave me. I saw someone put in the chat like Spanish love songs kind of vibes. And I was getting that too.
I wrote that down. I wrote down Spanish love songs. Yeah,
especially at the start, and then it kind of comes into this big fucking chorus, and that was massive, absolutely massive. And I'm just in awe at the video. The video was so wonderful, and the different scenes were great. I just want to focus on the song because I just think that song is huge. It's so catchy. Like, I'm stuck with that song in my head for the rest of the night, I think. Dave, what did you think?
Another ripper of a solo. Again, nice and tasteful. I love a good guitar harmony. I grew up with like Maiden and stuff, so anything that's like you've got the guitar harms going on, that was sick. Really powerful. The lyrics as well. That line at the end of the chorus was "Everybody drowns. All that matters is who drowned you." Is really thought-provoking. Which all of the lyrics felt like they were really well thought out. That was really solid. Totally get the Spanish love song vibes. I literally wrote that down like by the time it got to the second verse, because they're another band that really care about their lyrics and the way that they're portrayed when they do the songs. That was awesome. That was cool.
Yeah. I love Spanish love songs, but sometimes I'll listen to them and I legitimately want to like hurt myself because I just feel the pain that they're feeling, because they are so good lyrically at making you feel that emotion. Like, Spanish love songs are a band that I adore, but have to be in a certain mood to listen to because of that reason.
Same.
It's mad, isn't it? Because it's just, it's poetry. It's pure fucking poetry, and this is up there with that for me. This is a big, big, big song.
Yeah.
You know, for lyrical content as well as being able to like put it out there in a way that captivates people. I think that's a really cool thing to have. Fucking hell, that was cool. Danny, give me a final word.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to agree with Dave. The dual guitar solo was actually a particular personal highlight for me. I just thought that they absolutely nailed that. It was perfect. It definitely has the MCR kind of feel to it. They've really well captured that anthemic emo vibe perfectly. There's bags of emotion to it, and the music video captured all of those feelings and their whole narrative perfectly, with some great lyricism in there too. So yeah, awesome.
Yeah. See, okay, boom. I'm gonna say it now. How it's a similar vein to the Wonder Years and Menzingers about Spanish love songs, and I as much as like I think it's like for everybody when it comes to like that kind of almost Midwest emo sound, it's really easy to go the Wonder Years, but I think you've hit the nail on the head with the Menzingers. Like, that's who I would put them further towards Spanish love songs. If you haven't checked them out, Rob, I know that was mainly for you. But yeah, very, very, very cool band. Thank you so much, Penalty Box, for letting us premiere that track. It's
thank you, guys.
Huge honor to like have you with us and to allow us to do this. And we absolutely love you, and thank you so much. Right, next then we've got, I'm just going down again. This is Peachy by Not the Same. What a soulful vocal that is.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm
Danny will take your Nando's, Jake. Are we about to go a whole stream with every song having a solo? This would be crazy if that happens.
We might get a clean sweep.
We expect nothing less from you, Mike. Can I just say, first of all, the guitarist had to do a solo on that song because the bassist was absolutely fucking crushing it. Like, the bassist, like, what I loved about that was the main rhythm of that song was fully bass driven. Like, they built the song around a bass line, and I think that's really, really fucking cool. Vocally, you've got to keep hold of her because she could get snapped up to be the next, like, Amy Winehouse. She's got that kind of vocal where she could do soul, she could do pop, she could do so many different things. And again, I always think we're really blessed when someone who has that style of vocal gets involved in, like, the alternative scene, because it gives your band, like, a really nice USP and a really unique standpoint on just on how you're going to sound, because the vocals are the first things we all listen to. I'm so glad she belted, because I did think the first half of the song she was quite reserved, and I now know from hearing the whole track that was deliberate because we're building into it. But I'm so glad to hear her belt, and those little falsettos that she did as well were absolutely fantastic. Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, the vocals were ridiculous. Best cleans of the stream so far for me personally. I thought that when in the verses, when she was holding back a little bit more, it was almost kind of like Taylor Momsen vibes, like Pretty Reckless. But then when she belted, and I can't remember the name of the vocalist for the life of me, but Flyleaf.
Yes, yeah. Oh, who is it in Flyleaf? It's
Lacey.
Lacey, yeah.
Reminded me of her big time. Thought that was great. Again, being spoiled with the solos. Really tasteful, like bluesy solo to fit with the vibe of the song. Really liked a little nuance that I heard near the end as well there, where the guitar copied the vocal line and did it in unison behind her vocal, which I thought was a really nice little touch. Yeah, really great. Yeah, the vocals were incredible. Really, really strong.
Danny?
Yeah, this was awesome. She has a really, really powerful and dynamic vocal range, which is just incredible. We got 2 guitar solos on this one as well, which was great. And like you said, the bass was doing a great job holding down the rhythm. I wouldn't even know who to compare these guys to, because they just have like a really unique kind of sound and rock to me. There were a few bands that were cropping up in my mind that I was like, it could be influenced by, but I just don't think that would do them justice. I think they've got a really unique sound, and yeah, I want to hear more of it.
It was a little bit Skunk and Anzy, you know.
That's a
Not
good
super.
shout. Yeah. I can get that little. There's the little tinge of
Yeah.
it in there.
Yeah.
Like the undertone of the track and then the vocal. Yeah, 100%. That's a really, really good. Really, really good. It says compared to Paramore. No, I wouldn't compare them to Paramore. I wouldn't. I think that she's got something. For me, the Paramore comparison is so outplayed these days, because everybody, you hear a female vocalist, it's like, oh my god, they sound like Paramore. She's got a better vocal than Hayley Williams did when she was starting out. When you listen to those early Paramore records, Hayley wasn't the vocalist she is today. She's really grown as a vocalist, and that's because she was like a teenager when she started, and she really had to grow into her voice. And I really feel like Hayley now has a very diverse vocal. But back when you listen to like Emergency, Pressure, even like anything off the Riot album, she's not monotone. That's a horrible word, but she's very like still throughout all of her vocal takes. Whereas like as Paramore have developed, she's gone up. But this singer for Not the Same, she has got the dynamic kind of vocal that you just can't teach. She's born with that voice, and I just think it's
she's
amazing.
got an absolutely incredible range.
Yeah, definitely. Right, question time again for you. These get greater, by the way, guys, just to let you know. Chat, get involved as well. If you could have any tail of an animal, what animal tail would you have? So this is all, in fact, shout out to TalkSport, by the way, because these are all coming from TalkSport, just to let you guys know. These are actual questions from TalkSport viewers. So, yeah. And 21 minutes later podcast, I should shout that out as well.
Are there some animals that can literally like use their tails to pick up food? Because whatever animal that is, that would probably.
Rob, the question is, if you could have any animal tail, what tail would it be? Danny's instantly gone down the food. Yeah. I suppose you could have like a monkey's tail.
Yeah. Okay.
So you want a monkey's tail, so you can use it as a, because they use their tail as an extra, an extra arm. Yeah.
Does that tie into your superpower? So if you drop your pizza, you can pick it up.
Exactly.
Ooh, yeah, there we go. Yeah. That's a good. Yeah, you're thinking this through. We're creating Danny's superhero. He's so far he can turn anything into pizza, and he has a monkey's tail.
Perfect.
We're getting there.
Absolutely perfect.
Honey Monster, that's a great one. Gecko, so I can regrow it. Regrow if I need a swift exit. Love it.
Clever.
Yeah. Dave, what about you?
I'm trying to think, like, what's a cool tail? like I'm kind of going down the same route as Danny, where I'm like, I wouldn't just want the tail to be like, oh, have a look at that, look what I've got. I'd want a tail that's like, not only have I got a tail, but like, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this rad. Yeah, look at this rad shit it can do. But I'm like trying to think of like, I obviously don't know much about tails or the 1500s. Apparently that's what we're learning about me today.
There we go. You thought you were coming on a music podcast, and right now we're not taking you down for a pub quiz. And
what tail would you have, Ben? What tail would you have?
I can't believe you threw a question back at me. No, that's not how this works. This isn't how it works. These are my questions. I absolutely love what Not the Same fan put in the chat, which is skunk.
Right.
And I think that's a really, really cool tail to have. Like, imagine that. Like, Danny's pissing me off, just spray him. Fuck off. Get out of it, you. You know?
Just because you've got the tail doesn't mean that you've got the stink. Do you know what I mean?
That is true, actually. but then also a skunk's tail's got that nice stripes down it, so cosmetically it's quite appealing as well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I don't know.
If you go down the cosmetic route, you could just be a peacock, and then you could literally.
That's not a tail, though, is it?
It's
a talon, I guess. What is it? What is it classed as?
I don't know.
It might be a tail. Maybe it is a tail. Maybe we're.
Cat has a peacock got
also,
a tail.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's it. Wait, yeah, so you also have the skunk butthole with the tail. No, see, that's the problem. I'm lost out here. I've now got this fucking useless tail that I thought was going to do some damage that, you know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe a dog's tail. Dog's tail would be fun because, like, you'd know if I was happy or sad. You could always tell, you know.
That's practical.
Like someone said earlier, and I didn't go to it, but there's a really nice thing. I think it was the lead singer of Kahani said if he had a superpower, it would be the power to understand everyone, like to understand each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like having a dog's tail kind of goes hand in hand with that because, you know, like, let's just say like Dave has a dog's tail. And like right now, we can see it like wiggling away. We know he's having a good time, but if it's tucked between his legs, we're like, oh shit, he's not enjoying himself. You know what I mean? So you'd always kind of know. You'd always know.
It's true.
Like Little Pixie says, maybe a bunny. I need to know. I need more context on the maybe a bunny. Let me know why are we having a bunny tail. Is it like if it's because it's cute? That's totally understandable. But like, is there? I want to know if there's a practical reason. Like, what about a kangaroo's tail? Bounce around then, couldn't you?
Kangaroo's tail is smart because you could, you know, if your legs are tired, you can just rest on that for a bit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so is that what you're going with? Kangaroo's tail.
There's no, we don't have to have definitive answers. It's more of a discussion. I'm enjoying the answers. I think this is what we you know.
Yeah, because I think a kangaroo tail kind of doubles up as like a chair.
Yeah.
Which plays into my laziness from my superpower. So.
What we're learning right now is, considering how much of a workaholic you are, Dave, and how hard you graft, you have no history knowledge, your animal knowledge ain't great, and you're lazy. It's what we're saying on this street. You know, you've sorted.
I'm so hyper-focused on music that I know everything about that and nothing about anything else. Like that's pretty much it.
Did you spot a football?
Basically,
oh wait, go on, Danny, carry on. I'll come to mine in a minute.
If the architect in the Matrix does exist and is listening in right now, we're fucked because we've just chosen all of our, like, you know, capabilities and everything, and we know what we're coming back as when we get respawned or regenerated. And you're now going to have a kangaroo's tail. I'm going to have a monkey's tail. So fun.
There we go.
Can't
Dave,
wait.
do you support a football team?
No, I support an American football team.
Go on, who do you support?
I support the Bills.
Do you?
I do.
That's really cool. See, I love how big American football's getting here now, like, and how much more we're getting games over here, and no one's moaning about it either. Like the NFL aren't moaning that games are being played in the UK, not like in football where like as soon as they mention putting games over in the States, everyone has a heart attack.
Yeah, but I think that is because, and my problem with like British football is it feels so aggressive, which is like one of the things that I don't mean the game itself, I mean like the fans and stuff. Yeah. Like when you go to like an American football game, the vibe is so different. You're not going to walk past someone that's wearing a different jersey to you and be like, oh, I'm going to fucking kill you. Like that's not going to happen. Yeah. But like you get it so many times in British football where the rivalries are so intense that it's like a genuine fight could break out. And I hate that. Whereas American football, I also love like the tactics and the strategy that's involved in order to kind of like, it's a battle of the minds as much as it is a battle of like the physical capabilities of everybody that's on the teams. Yeah. And I just find the games so like fun to watch. I mean, like a couple of fantasy leagues with some of like my friends back home, like we take it super seriously, do a draft at the same time that the real NFL does the draft every year and do all of that stuff. So yeah, I love American football.
That's amazing. You reminded me though of a video that I saw literally like 2 days ago of a Leicester fan, an 8-year-old, 9-year-old Leicester fan, putting his middle finger up to some Stoke fans. These older go, oh, what a fucking football fan, mate. That sort of, you know. And these guys are going fucking mental. Like they're like going, you fucking little shit. You like go a kid, you know. And that just sums it up.
He's 8 years old. You're going to go out and leather him, are you? Like, what? Yeah. He's a child. Sit down.
Hyperslov. VAR is the video assistant referee in soccer and in other sports as well. But basically, what's meant to happen is if the referee on the pitch doesn't spot something or gives a goal or gives something and it shouldn't have been, it goes to video assistant referee who review what happened on the pitch, and they then make a decision: should that have stood as a goal, or should it be disallowed, or should it have been a penalty, or should that have been a red card, or whatever it is. But the problem is that it's being ran by a bunch of absolute plonkers who do not know how to run it, so it's not working very well, which is why every football fan hates it. But yeah, crazy. It's like Little Peach says, it's the same reason I never support England in the World Cup, because fans do ruin sports when they get like that. You know, enjoy it. Yeah. Like I'm a massive Newcastle United fan, and I can't stand Sunderland. Don't get me wrong. We've got a rivalry. It's been a rivalry forever. I fucking hate it when they get really like pretentious, but I'm not going to go out my way to like start like shouting abuse at a Sunderland fan just because we don't support the same football team. You know, it's madness. It's absolute madness. Right, next track then we have got. This is let's get myself ready. This is Breathe In with. I told you I wasn't ready. I'm going to start that again. I'm going to start my segue again. There we go. This is Breathe In with Misfortune's Hand. I can instantly tell you this will have a solo in it because Brian's in the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to. It's like Killswitch and Skindred had a baby.
Yeah.
Because his vocals just give me such Skindred vibes.
There you go.
He's such a good guitarist. I've just thought how I would get back to the year 2025. I'd take Brian from Breathe In with me, get him to pick up a lute and play guitar. They wouldn't believe it. Send us straight back.
Yeah, definitely, Rob.
They slap, don't they? They are such a good band. Like, how are
They
they
really
not
are.
signed? Like, how are they not just? Yeah, it blows my fucking mind that we are that blessed these days with bands that are this talented, that have so much potential. Yeah, I think they're fucking so good. And Brian Kang, again, smashing it on a breathing solo is just...
He's incredible.
I feel so bad for the rest of the band because I always highlight how fucking incredible he is with his solos. But they're very blessed to have him in the band, but he's very blessed to have them as a band to work with. I think they work so well as a group, and there's a lot of chemistry with this group. So yeah, fucking awesome. Dave, what do you think?
Straight off the bat, the first thing that I wrote down was like the video, solid, really well filmed, really well shot, really good like high production value, which you can tell. Really nice weighty sound, like everything sat nice in the mix together, really punchy. The vocals, particularly in the chorus, I did not expect the range to go that high. From hearing like the verse vocals and the verse melodies, I kind of thought I had a picture in my head of like where kind of like the vocal range was going to sit, and it just went way beyond it, which was like a nice surprise. The chorus in particular reminded me of one of the bands that I work with, which is Cold Rain. If you know them,
Yeah.
Stunning Japanese band who just have that kind of, all of their choruses have got such a huge lift where it's like a spine tingly, goosebumpy kind of like big lift, and that's what that gave me. That was really cool. Again, solo, tasteful, because of the beat that was behind it. It reminded me of kind of, and because there was wah on it as well, wah. There was
Do you want me to press the button? Can I press it?
if you want to, yeah. It reminded me a little bit of like, it wasn't like they sound nothing like Metallica, but the solo in that in particular, because of the wah that was on the solo, it kind of had that kind of vibe, but better, because Kirk hides a lot of his mistakes with wah, whereas there was not. That sounded perfect. It was just like the wah was like an addition to make the solo sound cooler. So, yeah, that was really solid.
You made their day, by the way. Brian said we love Cold Rain as well.
Oh, well, I think you can tell. Like the chorus, that was the first thing that popped into my head.
Yeah.
So,
What a band, Danny.
So to start with the obvious, obviously the guitar work and the soloing is absolutely top notch, as it always is with them, and as it always is with Brian. The music video itself was absolutely world class. Some of the cuts in there just absolutely, I mean, that's like top label stuff. Sonically, it was definitely given a lot of kill switch, and the production on the whole thing was an absolute masterclass. Super high energy, super awesome.
There we go. Next, then, we've got Wednesday at 7 with Back of the Line.
bassists are smashing it out of the park today.
Yeah.
She'll rip out your spine, no words that were kind. Oh yeah, she'll murder you. Whoa, she's the devil's spawn. We can chrome and crawl. Welcome to the back of the line.
I feel like we're just like all really enjoying this. Like everyone's just like popping along.
Vibing.
Fuck, it's such a good song. Do you know what's so great about like, okay, so like with Wednesday at 7, I had the privilege of watching them live a couple of months back, and I was so fucking impressed with like everything about them, like from their whole back catalogue and the live set that they put on to the performance to just everything. They're just, this is a band that are just ready to pop. They just need a team behind them to pop. That's where they're at. They have got the sound. They've got, I mean, look at the amount of chats coming in. Guys, you guys are amazing, and everyone that's come to check you guys out as well. Thank you for being here. But they just seem to go from strength to strength. And I know they kind of, like last year, the tracks they released, they went through like a little bit of a rebrand and, you know, came back. And I think we all were a little bit like, okay, how did you come back from how great those songs were already? And everything they've done since then has just been a massive step forward. That track is get them on tour with McFly. You know, busted. They should be opening up that fucking tour. They deserve it. They really, really do. Dave, what do you think?
Another solid video, another really solid mix as well. I thought that you could feel all the dynamics from like the more like reserved verses to when they just erupted in the choruses. In my head, I think that they would be a really good fit on tour with bands like Pierce the Veil or Set It Off. I've got massive 100%. Set It Off vibes.
Yeah.
Like the character in the vocal reminded me a lot of Cody from Set It Off. I thought that it just reminded me of them a lot. Really, really fun. Loved like the circusy kind of vibe in like the verses. That was really, really good. That was really good. Are they British?
Yeah. From Sheffield.
Sheffield's got such a good scene. It's one of those like hotbeds in the UK where just it seems that only good things seem to come out of them. So that was awesome. The pacing of it, the look of it, the sound of it, everything solid.
They've really worked on this. Like lesson one from, you know, if anyone started a band or wanted to be in a band, is everything that you put out there needs to be just ready to pop and ready to go. And these guys, they've gone away, they do the music videos, they've done the tracks. They shout out as well. I just want to give a shout out to the producer Owen Claxton as well for consistently doing a solid job on their mixing as well, as from what Rob said. But yeah, like they just seem to get everything down, and they know how to get it out in a way that just all feels really cohesive, I guess. I just think that these guys, like, they just need one person in the room to go that, you know, that knows what it's going to take to get to that next stage for them to just blow up. Like they're amazing, they really are. Angel Gale says they are lovely lads. The stage presence is fire. I couldn't agree with you more. I really, really couldn't. I had a great time chatting with him as well and playing with him back in August. So yeah, awesome. Danny, final word.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure how they've managed to mix up Panic at the Disco and McFly and get a sound that sits perfectly in between both, but they've absolutely nailed it. I would almost call this like carnivalesque pop punk rock or something thereabouts in that kind of remit. I mean, this is the best track that they've put out to date. You know, we've heard a few tracks from them since the rebrand. This is literally top level. This could be one that will really put them on the map. Yeah. And I really believe that.
Yeah. Jim Day says these lads are going to go far. 100%. Yep. I really believe that. Right, next then, we have got, again, this new update with how we do this is just a fucking nightmare. But this is Heartless with Breathe Me In.
Love Heartless.
Hey, you guys are welcome. We love you.
Cold sketches. We blur the lines. We shouldn't be used to this. It might control the best of us both, but only if they find out. We shouldn't do this, makes it taste that bit sweeter. We're digging ourselves a grave and it's getting deeper. So push me back, breathe beyond. I'll take the lost
Thank you, Mike.
sweet nothings whispered from your lips, and they just hit different. We shouldn't be used to this. For now, let's just pretend that everything
Jake.
was or could have been isn't on our minds. Follow the signs. It might control the best of us both, but only if they find out. We shouldn't do this, makes it taste that bit sweeter. We're digging ourselves a grave and it's getting deeper. So push me back.
Vowels are overrated, says Ali Valley. Yeah, boy. I bet this was so much fun to film, you know, with the smoke and everything.
Must have been.
Deepest devotions, echoes wrapped in the absence of you. So push me
Heartless is so good. Again, it's just
So
I
good.
feel I'm gonna end up like a broken record today because it's another band that are just ready to pop. You know,
Yeah.
like everything about these guys are just absolutely phenomenal. I love the video. I'm jealous. I'd love to film something like that. You know, with the box with the smoke. I think that'd be really fucking cool to film, and I bet it must have been such a blast to do that. But yeah, another just really moody but big chorus, and that's what gives them this like just they got that edgy sound to them that. You know, it's no surprise that they've done shows with like Mallory Knox and bands like that because they fit so nicely on bills like that. Dave, what do you think?
I enjoyed that so much that I forgot to write stuff as much.
You were mesmerized. I looked at you at one point and you were literally like, you were so focused, it was unreal.
Yeah, I loved that. That was like, I'm borderline speechless because, like, in terms of the quality, it felt so professional in terms of everything. The first thing that I thought was like when I saw the video, I think I know who filmed it just from the shooting style. Was it? I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but
we'll have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can find out.
Was it
I
Zach
think-
Pinchin?
I think it might have been.
I think
I'm
it might
pretty
have.
sure that George Lever produced
It was.
the track as
Yeah,
well.
it was that. It was that Pinchin.
Zach's insane. My
Yeah.
old band did a couple of videos with Zach, and he knocked him out of the park. And he's just got such like it's the graininess of like the film that he uses. and he's so good at like getting angles and making everything look cinematic. Um, I thought that was great. It was so dark, but it still felt really serene, and I think that was largely due to like the vocal melodies. The vocalist had such a nice melody choice throughout.
Yeah.
Reminded me of, so there's a band that I was working with at radio called Nevertell, who
Yes. Yeah.
are signed to Epitaph, that I think that they would be such a solid fit on tour with. They're such a good band. Similar kind of vibes where it's got that kind of almost like R&B feel to the vocals, but then when it explodes, it's so heavy.
Did
They actually, you know what?
no? This is crazy. They
this
did.
is mental.
Yeah,
because
Heartless
they
played
did
with
tour
Nevertell.
with Nevertell and
Yeah.
Rivals
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Chronostatic.
Yeah.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
You do, you do.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. That was really, really, really good.
So
Yeah.
I'm just looking into it now. I'm sure it was.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's not going to be long until these guys are dominating the stages of Download and Rock am Ring, in my opinion. They have got a huge sound, and it's propelled forward by Gary's incredible and versatile vocal range. Of course it is, but the whole band is incredible. I believe they've just signed with Papercut Recordings too, which does not surprise me
Yeah.
in the slightest, because it was a matter of time. It literally was a matter of time.
Screaming Hirsch, yes, they opened up for Nevertell on tour. They did a UK and European tour with them back in September, October time, or was it? No, was it? When was it? It was like October, wasn't it? It was somewhere around there. Sorry, I had it up and then I've gone off it like an absolute melt.
Yeah. It was October.
Yes, because we had our good friends and Rivals on.
Yep.
Just before,
and we were talking to them about it.
Yeah, which is Rivals' first time in the UK as well, which was really fucking cool.
Yep.
But yeah, how funny is that? That's Dave. That is, wow, it's amazing that you're in music, isn't it? You got the ear for it. That's what it is.
It's like it's my job or something, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Angel Girl Kai says, have you lads reviewed Manchester band The Hara? I've listened to The Hara. I don't think we've ever reviewed them on BSB though, have we?
I don't believe we have, but they are an awesome band.
Make a change on that one. Yeah, they are a really, really good band.
I walked into, I can't remember what, it was 2000 Trees. I walked into the tent, one of the tents when they were playing, and the energy that they gave off when they were performing was stunning. I think it was a really hot day, possibly the hottest day of the year, and the vocalist, I can't remember the guy's name, just ended up in his boxers, and he was just doing the set in his boxers. But like, it was just such a fun set. He was really playful with the crowd. He was all over the place the whole time. Horror are a great band, and I think they're another one where I think they're just right on the precipice of like exploding into something bigger.
What I love about that, there's a few bands at the moment that are coming up that you just know that they're just one step away. And I think that the horrible thing about the music industry, in the negative side, is we're all one bad decision away from it being over and one good decision away from it skyrocketing. And it really does feel like that. And I definitely feel 2025, this kind of era we're in now, that's a lot more true than it ever has been, because everything's so in your face. Social media, all of that stuff is so important now that, you know, like we know companies and bands that have had like just a video go viral overnight, and they couldn't tell you why, it just did. And then you have other people that, you know, do the slog every day and they're just waiting for that moment, and it's mad. Yeah,
you can't predict it, and it's one of the most frustrating things about the industry, where there is like, at least from my side when I'm doing campaigns and stuff, there's no specific blueprint that you follow. There is like methods that you will do every time that you're doing a campaign, like, oh, you need to talk to these people, you need to send it to these people, grease some palms or whatever. But when something blows up, sometimes it just happens. It's happened a couple of times. Like, I think most notably, one of the ones that I was really lucky to work on was I worked on when Bad Omens did the Death of Peace of Mind. I was working the regional radio for that whole record, and I watched that go from Bad Omens being a band that had a fan base where people were invested, but I watched it grow from that to being the now global phenomenon that it's become. And it's so fascinating to me that the song that blew up for them wasn't a single.
Yeah, well, and
Yeah.
this is what's so crazy about it. And I watched Bad Omens go from like, and I don't mean this in music, but like, I'm gonna say the word mediocre, and I really don't mean the style of music they write, but where they were at, it was like that mediocre metalcore sound, where like you've got a bunch of bands that are all there, they've all got big fan bases, but they've got their fan bases, and they're not able to kind of hit and sort of punch towards that kind of Bring Me the Horizon level that, and even going back a little bit further, Askin Alexandria did it. You know, when they did it, Askin had like, it was just a phenomenon when they did it. And Bring Me Now, and the Bad Omens, just one day it was like they were stuck in that kind of, I'm doing this because they were that, it just felt like they were flatlined there, and then it just went
like the ceiling, and then
it just felt like a jump like that, and it was it just no stopping them at that point. And and I hate the word mediocre because I don't mean it as the music, I just mean it that there's that sound in metalcore where we look at all those bands and they're all kind of like, you don't look at any of them as being bigger than each other because they're all on that same level.
They were struggling. They were all in the same bracket, and they were struggling to punch through, basically.
Yeah, there is a ceiling that a lot of bands reach and struggle to get through because venues are only a certain size, and to get to the next size venue, you can't just like be like, oh, we're going to go and play that venue, which is like an extra 2,000 tickets, where you can't guarantee those tickets. So every band that's at that ceiling comes back, and you kind of get in this cycle where you're touring the same venues. When on that Bad Omens tour, or on the Bad Omens campaign, they did 3 nights at the Dome in London, which when they announced it, I think that the label obviously could see that things were starting to trickle up, but this was before Just Pretend had its moment and really exploded. But all three shows sold out in like less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You fast forward to now, and this was only in 2020. It was March 2023.
Yeah.
If you fast forward to now, where they're now going to go and headline at like the O2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Silly, but like
insane.
But and what was it that happened?
Exactly.
Like,
it's just a moment. It's a moment. That's
TikTok got behind it, and it became like a movement where everyone was just falling behind them. And props to them, because now they're leading a charge. And I think you know when a band is being really successful when lots of copycats start to appear, and there's lots of bands that are coming around that sound exactly like Bad Omens. And they are leading a charge.
Bad Omens are my my predicted next headliner band. Like, I predict them and maybe Electric Callboy to be the next headliners at like Download and festivals like that, like big enough to do it, you know. I don't think it's going to be long. I really don't.
No.
Callboy are another one of the bands that I look after. I don't do everything, but I'm involved in like the PR on their side.
Has Kevin ever made you smell his jacket?
No, never.
I don't want to talk about that.
I did go and see them in Brighton a couple of years ago, and they gave me a bag of techno branded condoms.
I'm not surprised. It just everything they do. So we were backstage with them at Download 2023, I think it was. Yeah. And first thing Kevin said to me was, he's like, "Does my jacket, as he says it, my jacket smell of vinegar?" And I didn't clock that he was saying, "Does my jacket smell of vinegar?" Because he's just so German when he says it. It's funny. Yeah. And I sniffed it, and I don't know why I sniffed it. And I was like, yeah, that fucking stinks of vinegar. And he was like, yeah, I went home. Like, I'm not going to do a Kevin accent because he's so German when he says it. And he's like, I went home. All I had to do was laundry, and I just didn't do any laundry. And then I was like, shit, I've got to go back out for these festivals. So I grabbed the jacket off the wash pile, like dirty wash pile. And he's like, and I haven't washed it. And he's like, and I'm worried that people are going to smell it. I was like, no, you're fine. But yeah, he's just, they're just such a great band. They really, really are. And again, to go through like straight off the bat, to have to do a name change and to do it so seamlessly was fantastic. to develop this sound that is like almost like at times it feels like Weird Al Yankovic doing metalcore, but you just can't help but look away. And yeah, I just think they're fucking awesome. They really are. Long live Cool Boy. But yeah, and do you know what? I just want to take this moment as well, because you've been mentioning Bad Omens. Our good friends in the Ghost Inside are out with Bad Omens on this run. And a little thing happened for us. They've got a day off next Thursday, so it's a week today. And they hit us up about a band that they absolutely fell in love with when Jim was last on BSB, called Hell Can Wait. Who, David, you must know Hell Can Wait. Or you must know.
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, solid band, yeah.
Oh, God, I love that band so much. I love Luke as well. Luke does so much work for BSB.
Beautiful
a lot
human.
of what you see here is either from Luke or Lawrence Crowe, and big shout out to both of them, because they both put in a lot of work behind the scenes for BSB.
Thank you, boys.
And Jim was like, there was a band I loved that I said I want to play a show with. Who was it? He said, Hell Can Wait. And he went, right, let's hit them up. We want them on this show. So then
he was like, I want to make good on my word. Because when he was on with us, like, I think it was like 7-8 months ago, and he discovered him, he was like, I really love this band, and I'd love for them to open up for the Ghost Inside in the future.
Yeah.
And
so we made that happen.
Yeah.
That's happening next week. And I mean, this year has been crazy, and it is just a bit of a shout out moment for us. And I know it's because we got complex with big egos, and we just have to shout it because we are just so proud of it. But I think you do. When you do, and Dave, same with you, you know what this is like. When you make something happen, you just want to let everyone, doesn't matter if they don't understand what you've done is really fucking big and cool. You just want everybody to know about it, because it is like a drug.
Exciting.
It's exciting, yeah. So like this year we've had, like, obviously this going on with Hell Can Wait with the Ghost Inside. We've had four bands have been confirmed for Warped Tour 2026 off the back of our stream. We had Amanda Phelan on, and she was like, yo, she literally said to us,
live on air.
No, but the thing is, what was even funnier was we were on the intro video, and she went, oh, by the way, if I want to book some bands for Warped Tour next year, can I do it? And we're like, yeah, not thinking anything of it. And she booked 4. So, and shout out Field Hockey, you're in the chat. Mike from Field Hockey's here. So
we love
they're
you.
one of those bands. And just a whole host of different things, like record label signings and tour announcements. Like we had Haunter on, and we had Creeper on, and we had Haunter do a premiere on that stream. And when Creeper went
and then
to
they
the
got
US,
linked up, and
they put them on. You know,
Creeper.
it's the beautiful thing that you can make happen with music, and that's why we fucking love it. But we have got 2 more songs to get through, so I want to dive into those. So next up, then we have got Thieves of Liberty with I'm going to say it wrong. Shangri-La. You laughed. I said it wrong, didn't I?
No, I think that was spot on. Shangri-La.
Angel Girl, there's nothing more exciting when you see a band that you found in the early days just growing, is there? It's just such a great feeling.
Facts.
It's what happened with me with the home team. Like watching, I was a big fan of them for their first EP.
Some of these bands will be headliners of tomorrow. Promise you that.
It is a very Slash, very Slash on the guitar, definitely. Audio Slave's a great shout, Rob. The animator. Is dirty honey that stuff you get at a gas station that gives you a boner? Honey monsters, great.
Oh my god.
That was so fucking cool because that's got that old school metal feel to it, you know, very Slash on the guitar. I love the layers on the vocals, the harmonies, and the just that perfect mix of like 80s fucking almost glam metal kind of vocal layers, you know. And I just I really enjoyed that track. That is, you know, Stone Dead, that sort of vibe festival, you know. I loved it.
Definitely.
Lyric video was just simple, but sometimes it's nice to have that because you can read along and you can really understand, you know, what the lyrical content is. But big chorus, another killer solo. This is the stream of solos. I don't know what's happened, but it is the stream of solos. Dave, it's you. You've brought out all the solos. What did you think?
I'm here for that. I'll come back on again if you want more solos. I love a good sleazy guitar riff. And that main riff in the motif was chef's kiss. Like, whoever said Audio Slave in the chat, as soon as they said it, I was like, yeah, bingo, that's it. The vocals reminded me a lot of Michael Starr, the Steel Panther guy.
Yeah,
yes,
100%.
Same kind of power, the control over the vibrato, and like just like the character, like that kind of raspy edge to the vocal was like, it's such a perfect fit for music like this. Yeah, that was great. Really nice to hear like a kind of like classic rock sounding song amongst all of these, because it just stood out, because it's the first song that sounded like this of the stream. So yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Danny?
Yeah, it definitely gives me like Velvet Revolver in places. It's got super rock and roll swagger to it, but it's also got like those hair metal kind of vibes as well, which is a really sick combo to have. And I just think this gives other bands in their bracket a serious run for their money. I think this is like top shelf. Awesome.
Amazing. Right, we are down to our final track. This is Scandal Tree with Tooth Fairy. The background music is our awesome friends in As December Falls gave us an instrumental to use for one of their tracks. Danny, remind me what track it is, because I can't remember what it sounds like right now.
Is it Mayday?
Yeah, Mayday by As December Falls. Oh, Angel Girl, by the way, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, penalty box, that is a shout. That is a shout. Sabbath vibe.
I'm now weirdly craving hamburgers. What am I hearing in the background? Is that?
I think that's a harmonica.
It is a harmonica, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the same song Danny sings to me when we were getting to bed together. This bit specifically. What a way to end. Look at that. So much that it didn't want to even stop at the end. There we go.
Incredible.
Yeah, really, really cool. It's definitely got... I love this because this is a good comment to make here. So, and I get this as well. Rob said it's very much that sort of band you'd expect to see at like one of those old style rock bars that just turns up and is just completely faultless. You know that they are. You know this. It's technical. It's got all of the right elements there. Track goes nicely at the end. The yum 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 bits are great. At one point, and I meant this as a compliment, it was almost like the Mighty Boosh went metal with the lyrical flow for the first little bit, and I thought that was really, really cool. It was like, remember Crimpin'? You all remember?
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
Crimpin'?
Soup,
Yeah.
super tasty soup and all that, you know? Kind of add a little
I
bit.
can add to that.
I can do
in
the
a
whole
minute,
thing,
but
Dave. I can do the whole
let
thing.
Dave go first.
God, but Dave, what did you think?
We've been spoiled for solos and bassists today, I think.
Yeah.
The first thing that I noted down was another solid bassist. You know, it's really nice to hear that there are bassists out there that aren't just doing the root note, and it's good that they've
Yeah.
all submitted to this particular stream. So that's good. The vocal reminded me a lot of, and I couldn't get it out of my head the entire way through, was like Billy Idol, like the kind of like White Wedding, that kind of like vibe where he's almost skulking through the song, but when he needs to belt it, he can belt it. Again, love hearing like instruments that you don't always hear. I like it when they punch through. Like anytime that I hear a saxophone in a song, for example, I'm like,
Don't
yeah,
get me
it's
started, Dave. Don't get me started.
I've got a playlist on my like in my Apple Music of just songs with saxophones. I'm just compile them. But like to hear a harmonica, because you don't hear harmonicas all the time, even in like classic rock and stuff, you only typically kind of tend to hear it in blues, and not even all the time in blues. So like to hear that.
Have you heard it in the in the Tiny Moving Parts song?
I mean, I haven't actually listened to Tiny Moving Parts in a minute.
Right.
What song is it in?
You Lost Me is the name of the song. I always have to think. So I was going to say you got me, but it's called You Lost Me. And there's a bit on it, and I've talked about this on stream a lot, so I apologise if you've heard this story before. He literally, the lyrics go, "We dug through all your cupboards, found your grandpa's harmonica. I'll play until my lungs get sore, as long as the notes sound beautiful." And then it goes into a harmonica solo, and it is like literally like I spunk in my pants every time, because I'm the same as you. When I hear a weird and wonderful instrument in a song, it scratches an itch I didn't even know existed. Like I just absolutely love hearing, like, you know, give me a fucking, like, what do you call it? Accordion in a track? I'll take it. You know, I just want to hear random stuff. It's like I'm a huge Wonder Years fan, but I think Aaron West and the Roaring Twenties is just as good, because I love hearing basically the Wonder Years with a little bit of country in there, and like lap steel guitars and stuff like that, and harmonicas and you know, saxophones. And it's great. So yeah, I agree with you. But yeah, check that track out, man. It's a fucking bop as well. It's a banger, absolute banger. But yeah, sorry, carry on.
No, but yeah, I thought that was solid. Really liked the vibe, a little bit darker than like, yeah, which is what kind of reminded me of like the Billy Idol thing, because it felt kind of gloomy the whole way through, but then that's really like nicely contrasted at the end with the yum yum yum. So yeah, that was cool.
Thieves of Liberty, Kieran from Thieves of Liberty says they have a sax solo on one of their other songs. I think that's got to be played at some point, surely. And Honey Monster says, Dave, you need Crash and Burn by Stay Safe with Saxel Rose on that playlist if you haven't already. Which is a really cool collab actually that our friends in Stay Safe did. And yeah, it's got Saxel Rose on it, which is really fucking cool.
Saxel Rose?
Have you never heard of Saxel Rose?
Yep. No.
Saxel Rose, he does sax, not sex. He might do sex. I don't know. I don't know what he does. He could be doing it right now. He's either playing the sax or having sex right now. I just can't tell you which one.
Or both.
He plays sax for, oh my God, why am I, like, fucking, I'm having a brain fart. State Champs, doesn't he? No, he's done it with State Champs.
Well, he's done it with State Champs.
Yeah, and who
I
else?
Think he's done it with Neck
Deep. He does it with someone,
well.
though. He does it for somebody, doesn't he, as well, like, quite commonly. I can't think who. I'm sure he does, like, a lot of work with someone who has, I don't know why, it's not, yeah, there's someone who has a sax. Like, kind of like how Gabby Rose does stuff with, like, Bill Murray and stuff like that.
Done stuff with Neck Deep. He's definitely done stuff, I think, with State Champs. And a bunch of other bands as well. He's just, he's a phenomenal talent.
Yeah.
I'll check that out. Cool.
Yeah. Danny, give me a final word on the track.
Well, I was definitely getting Sabbath vibes from this one. Also, it might just be the artwork that sent me there, but I was also getting Tenacious D in places. And I think especially it's because of the lyrical content, because I'm now going to have yum, 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 yum stuck in my head literally for the rest of the night, which I feel is quite on brand for a stream that has been very based around food. So,
True.
So we're at that all-important time where you guys are going to get to pick your track of the week, and Dave is going to be doing his industry pick. So I'm just going to very, very quickly move us over to the other page. See now. The screen has been replaced with three semi-finals. You get a minute to vote for one. It's not long-winded or anything. This bit isn't. But you've got semi-final 1, semi-final 2, semi-final 3. The top band from each semi-final and the top runner-up will go through to the final. Okay. So it will be just the top runner-up. There'll be a 4-person final in the end. So, Kieran, thank you so much for the follow. So as you'll see, semi-final 1 is between Penalty Box, Heartless, Kahani, and Breathe In. Semi-final 2 is between Virtue in Vain, Approaching Autumn, Thieves of Liberty, and OK Boom Hawa. I'm making sure I say it. Hawa. I'm still saying it wrong, but we're giving it a good go. Semi-final 3 is between Not the Same, Cheer Up Dusty, Scandal Tree, and Wednesday at 7. The rules are really, really simple. In your chat, a vote will appear in a moment when I hit that go button on my screen. You're going to have 1 minute to vote for your favourite within semi-final 1, which is, as I say, Penalty Box, Heartless, Kahani, and Breathe In. There is one simple rule, and that rule is you cannot vote more than 10 times. The way the voting works is it uses channel points. Channel points are free of charge. You don't get charged anything. You just basically, well, you've been charged because you've had to watch us free. So that's your punishment. Now you get your reward. Your reward is you get to vote in this. The maximum you can vote is 10 times. Twitch isn't intelligent enough to have a blocker on to stop you going over 10. So if you do go over 10, you can go forever if you want, but all of your points will be null and void. You don't get, if you go to like 15, 20, 25, whatever, all of your points, you personally will be gone for that round, okay? We've done that since day one. It keeps it fair. The reason we do it like this is because we don't want people just diving in right at the end and voting for their mates. We want it to be as fair as possible. So if you've watched us for this stream, you've got a better chance, is what we're trying to say. We appreciate you. So, semi-final 1 between Penalty Box, Heartless, Kahani, Breathe In. 1 minute starts now. Again, do not vote more than 10 times. It will appear on your chat. It will say new poll, semi-final 1. There'll be a purple vote button. You get to vote for your favourite of those. Just having a look now, everyone has votes coming in for them. I can see this being a really tight round. I can tell you straight away it's going to be tight. So, yeah. That's
going to be close.
It is going to be close. Very, very close. Remember, the top band from each semi-final goes through to the final, and the best placed runner-up between the 3 semi-finals will also join them in the final. Dave, I'm not going to make you give me your answer right now because we like to. If your favourite track is track of the week, we have to ask you to pick someone else because we want 2 people to go through to our track of the month. But have you narrowed it down? That's my first question.
Yeah, I've got a handful of bands that I'm now juggling. I think that if we'll see how the vote ends up, but I think that I know who I would pick. It is then just if I can't pick that, it's who I would pick. So we'll see. We see this ends up.
Can I just tell you right now, there was 3 votes between first and third.
Wow.
So first, second, third, between them, there was a three votes difference. So third got 3 votes less than first. That's insane.
Crazy. That is crazy.
And just double checking. Someone did go massively over though, just to point out. Like they do, yeah, I can see someone went over. 10 votes max. But so first place going through to the final is Penalty Box. So congrats, Penalty Box. You'll be in the final in a moment. I have to write this down because I'm old and forgetful, and and I have to do 10 things at once. So, Daddy, will you take over really, really quickly just while I set up semi-final 2?
Yeah. So just real quick, Dave. What would be like one short, sharp piece of advice in the industry that you would give any of the bands or artists that we've heard this evening?
I think the thing that I try to communicate to any of the bands that I work with is the importance of like authenticity within the output that you're making. It all stems. I like to center it around like a quote that I read from Rick Rubin a long time ago, and I'm paraphrasing. This isn't exactly what the quote is, but it's something along the lines of, if you're making music that you like, that represents you, that like speaks to you like in the most true sense, that's proper like art, that's music. But if you're doing it to try and if you're doing it to please other people rather than yourself, that's not art, that's consumerism.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that especially in this day and age, people really latch on to the stuff that is real, and you can see through the bullshit.
100%.
So
Can I really quickly start semi-final 2 while we go, because I love it. This advice is, and I know we've actually had this discussion before, Dave, us three have, when we've been talking before, and I really want everyone to get this, but I'm just going to get the vote started. So semi-final 2 is, just to let you know, Danny's not meant to ask you that question. When I say, can you take over quickly, that's not the point where he's meant to do it. So he's getting an earful afterwards. No, he's not really. Semi-final 2 is between Virtue and Vain, Approaching Autumn, Thieves of Liberty, and OK Boom Hawa. You've got 1 minute. Do not vote more than 10 times. That starts now. Carry on, Dave. Sorry.
yeah, ultimately, I think that you can tell when an artist is, for example, if we just focus on like lyrics, because I think lyrics is probably the most easy way to convey what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you're singing about something that you genuinely care about, rather than singing about something that you think other people care about, I think that you can tell the difference in how it's sung, because the person that really cares about it will put the real genuine passion into what they're singing about, which only lifts a song.
Yeah.
So I just think it's super important to, and I know that it's hard because especially now when there's so much music out there, it's hard to kind of get that like unique edge. But I think that it's so key to being able to generate a fan base, because when you get people to latch onto you, and especially when you're being real, it's only going to strengthen everything that happens after that.
Yeah.
There is a naughty offender. Just to let you guys know, I need to remove some points. Who just followed us, by the way? I'm so sorry. I was too busy like keeping an eye.
I think that was Bushby. Thank you, Bushby.
But also, we just had an email come through, and I need to talk to you after the stream straight away, Danny. You're in trouble. You are in trouble now. He's in trouble, guys. Just want to point out what I've just received by email. He's going to get a... Sorry, I felt like a parent telling him off. We run a business together. But yeah. Is Chris, are you in chat? Because he's in trouble. Right, so I'm just going to double check the points. There was two naughty offenders. Doesn't change who goes. So okay, boom, I'm going to say it wrong. Boom
Howard.
You are going through to the final, which love you guys, but annoyingly, I'm going to have to pronounce your name wrong at least one more time. I can tell you right now, as it stands, Thieves of Liberty will also be in the final. Okay, they've beaten Heartless's second place score, so they will be in the final. Okay, Danny, I'm going to do this quick. Can you just take over really quickly? Maybe tell everyone something interesting we've got going on.
Well, I was just going to ask Dave if there was a band that hasn't been on tonight's playlist that you wanted to give some flowers to or shout out.
It's a band that I've worked with, so I guess it's kind of like a shameless self-plug in a little way. But there is another band from Sheffield, funnily enough, as we were talking about Sheffield earlier, called Jet Ski, who I worked with a few years ago, and they are incredible. They are pop punk, I suppose, but it's kind of almost indie-leaning pop punk. But the songwriting is just, it's basically kind of like about just life living in Sheffield and like what it's like living in like a little village, going to parties, having a drink, having fun with your mates, navigating life. And they kind of remind me of like, it's like a cross between like movements and like Can't Swim.
Yeah,
like that's kind of like
Can't
the
Swim.
vibe.
And movements as well. Liam Lindsay, by the way, thank you so much for the follow.
thank you.
They're a stunning band, and I just think that, I mean, every time that they put something out, they just get better and better and better. They did a tour last year with Microwave.
They're a
If you
great
know
band.
Microwave.
Yeah. It's such a good band. I've not listened to Jet Ski. I feel awful because I need to. I'm going to check them out. And I saw some chats coming through saying how great they are as well. Just really quickly as well, semi-final 3 between Not the Same, Cheer Up Dusty, Scandal Tree, and Wednesday at 7. is starting now. Do not vote more than 10 times. Winning band will go through to the final. I will tell you, you need a big score if you're not going to win to take over from Thieves of Liberty, who are on a very high score for second place. They've got a really good chance. But we'll find out at the end of this. But yeah.
Smashing it.
Anyway, this has been really fun so far.
It has.
I know we're nearly done. I have really enjoyed it. I am going to absolutely... You just want to point out, Danny, I'm going to fucking kill you after stream. Do you know why yet? Have you worked out why?
What, after checking the email?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. And
Yeah,
I think I know.
yeah. There's something
I know.
that... I can't give anything away or anything, but something that happened earlier today... We said we will not make a final decision on it until the three of us, meaning because we wanted Chris's opinion as well, would discuss it. And I've just had an email to say that, it has been confirmed. And I haven't had a phone call or a conversation with Danny about it. So, Dave's shaking his head at you. You deserve one of these. Also, just really quickly, you'll see on your screen that it says that Little Pixie went over. She didn't. She actually voted correctly. It's just for some reason Twitch has a double hit sometimes on the first one. So I've just checked it. She didn't go over. So going through to the final is Wednesday at 7. And second place is not the same. So that's and I just need to work out the score really quickly. So I will tell you guys now the final. I'm just going to throw it open to both of them because their scores are so... like, if I told you there's one vote between Not the Same and Thieves of Liberty and what they scored, that's mad, right?
That is crazy.
From two different semis. So I'm going to put both of them through to the
crazy.
final. So Not the Same and Thieves of Liberty, you are going through to the final along with Penalty Box, OK Boom, Hour, getting there, and Wednesday at 7. I am just going to set that up really quickly. I want to ask, though, Dave, is the band that you're picking, have they made it to the final?
No.
They haven't? So
No.
while we do this, you can let us know your industry pick. But let me just set this up and then we'll do that because we can do that while everyone's voting. Give me 2 seconds. Ugh, I hate doing this bit. Plus, I don't want to throw it to Danny anymore because I'm mad at him. Bowick, Danny, read the name out and thank him. You could...
Bowick the boy, thank you. Appreciate you.
I'm not, I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
That hurts more, I think.
It does. It's my go-to as well. I just need to know why. That's what. But I can't.
But this is not an on-air discussion.
It isn't an on-air discussion. But I just need to know why. Why, Danny? Why have you done this to me? God. Right. I'm nearly done. Right, there we go. So the final then for track of the week is between Penalty Box, OK Boom Hour, Wednesday at 7, Thieves of Liberty, and Not the Same. You are going to have 1 minute to vote. This will be for track of the week. You've got 1 minute starting now. Again, do not vote more than 10 times because if you do, your votes will be null and void. Dave, who is your industry pick?
My pick is Heartless.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Heartless.
What a choice.
We should do it.
Yeah.
We should, you know what, we'll do one of these as well. It's such a polite cheer, it's got to be an American football crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it.
But yeah, congrats Heartless being the industry pick. I'm not surprised as well, Dave. Like I could see how much that track really resonated with you, and I think that's one of the awesome things. So Heartless will be in our track of the month in December. Me and Daddy got track of the year coming up as well, haven't we?
We do.
Have we decided on a date for that yet? Or do I want to wait for an email to come through where it's been confirmed without me?
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, my thing didn't work. Did you hear it? It went badum and just stopped. Oh, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Right, and I can confirm our track of the week. This is an all UK affair. This is yeah. You know what? Long live the Brits. Right. So in no particular order, I'd say no particular order, from fifth to first. So OK, Boom, Hour were fifth. In fourth, we had, by the way, everyone got loads of votes. This is crazy. Third, we had Not the Same. Second, we had Penalty Box. Third, we had I'm going to start this again. I've fucking forgotten how to count. In fifth, we had OK, Boom, Hour. Fourth, we had Not the Same. Third, we had Penalty Box. Second, we have Thieves of Liberty. So our track of the week goes to Wednesday at 7.
Well done, guys.
There we go. So huge congratulations to Wednesday at 7, who will also be in our track of the month stream. Them and Heartless will battle it out with the other bands from previous weeks to win that prize worth over £1,500 or $2,000 worth of band goodies and services, including things like digital press, physical press, consultations, and a whole bunch of Spotify stuff as well. Just a whole bunch of cool stuff that we put together every month. But you guys have all been amazing. Thank you so much. Dave, is there anything you'd like to shout out before we let you go?
I wasn't prepared for this. No, I guess not.
Why did they put just? Hang on, just looking. Ryan
What?
just said.
Ryan, it's Thursday.
Sorry, wait, they put, sorry, it's Wednesday, my dudes, and then Ryan, it's Thursday. Sorry, it just makes me laugh. But yeah, no, honestly, Dave, you are amazing. Like, our only question for you is, can you come back like every week and just be like a host all the time? Because we've really enjoyed this.
Yeah,
But
would you like to come back
will you
again?
Back?
I'll come back again. I don't know if I can commit to every week, but I'll come back again.
It's hard work. It's just
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to put up with Danny and dealing with things on emails without you say so. So it does you in after a while. But you know, we're still here. We're still fighting. But thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Me and Danny are back on Monday. We've got Atom Splitter joining us. We've got Amy from Atom Splitter will be with us on Monday. You have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you on the other side. Peace.
Cheers, guys.